Hi friends, in the last session we discussed that typecasting for the first three fundamental data types, right? One is a int and the second one is a float and the third one is complex. So coming to int, we can convert all other types to int including string also, but is if you are converting string to int, string internal should contain integer and should be specified in the form of base 10, and we cannot convert a complex type to int also, right? In the same way for the float also, we cannot convert float to int, complex to float, right? In the same way for string also, we cannot string convert to float if the string not containing integer and if it is not specified in the form of base 10. Okay, if you are converting string to float type, internal string should contain alphabets. Okay, internal string should contain integers and should be specified in the form of base 10, then only we can convert a string into internal to float. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, just clear with my terminology. If you are converting another type to float, complex type is not possible, and string internal string should contain int or float and should be specified in the form of base 10. Just observe here. So for int mean, for float means if you want to convert string to float, compulsory string should be contain float or integral, and if integral should be specified in the form of base 10, then it is fine, otherwise we are going to get error, right? So next we have started complex. For the complex data type, we what we observed, you can use other types to complex function. Okay, we can use other types to complex. So where it is not possible, if the string internal string is having characters, okay, alphabets, means it is not possible, except in all other cases we observe the output, right? So now observe for the complex form 2. Okay, observe for the complex form 2. See, previously I have given only real part, so complex of x comma y, complex of x comma y. We can use this method to convert x and y into complex number. Okay, we can use this method to convert complex of x comma y to real part of x and imaginary part of y. Okay, we can use this method to convert complex of x comma y to real part of x and imaginary part of y. So how we can, it is possible by using complex of x comma y. Now observe here, what I am doing here. First I am taking complex of 10 comma minus 2. Okay, complex of 10 comma minus 2. Okay, observe 10 is the real part, minus 2 is the imaginary part. So final intention, we will get 10 minus 2j. So how 10 minus 2j we will get means, observe, I will explain the example. See, first how it is convert means, 10 is the real part. Okay, 10 we wrote. Next minus 2. Okay, j minus 2 is the imaginary part. Okay, here minus 2. okay, where j is the normal. So after calculating this one, we are going to get 10 minus 2j. So that's what it is printing. Okay, I'm telling with respect to complex of x comma y, right? Clear, right? So if you observe the same thing for boolean also, if I give 10 plus in true comma false, okay, true comma false complex of true comma false. So and you know, right, what is true and what is false. Okay, 1 plus 0 j. Okay, don't get confused. 100% answer is 1 plus 0 j, because true internally considered as 1. Okay, 1 plus 0 j. Next concept is boolean. Okay, we can convert all other types to boolean data type. So normally here in this case we won't get any error, but in some cases we are going to get false. Okay, in some cases only we are going to get false. So what is that condition? In this we are going to get only true or false, but not any error. Okay, in this case, in this we are going to get only true or false but not any error. Okay, but only some situation. Okay, first let me explain, then after I will write the scenario where we will get false, where we will get true. Okay, first I'm taking boolean of true. Let me write fresh. I'm taking boolean of true. Okay, boolean of true means what it is going to give? True, right? If I'm taking boolean of false, okay, so observe carefully, don't get confused. Internally true is 1, so boolean of 1 means it's going to represent 1. So but 0 means there is no value for 0. Okay, in this case and in this case. Okay, in this case and in this case both we are going to get false, not true. Okay, don't get confused. But if you, in the first case, if you are taking true, we are getting true. So observe here, I'm taking 1. Okay, in this case true. Okay, clear, right? Because only there are some situations, I will show every situation where we will get false when we are converting into boolean. Okay, now anyway we converted boolean and false, right? Now observe here, I'm going to convert float. Okay, I'm going to convert into float to boolean 10.9. Okay, I'm converting float to boolean means now we are going to get answer as true. Okay, now the next one. Okay, now the next one is I'm taking suppose 0.0. Okay, observe carefully, I'm taking 0.0. In this case what might be the output? So in this case also we are going to get false. Okay, in this case because 0 0.0 false, we are getting error false, right? But suppose I'm taking 0.876. Okay, in this case but 0.0 means it is telling that false. 0 means false, but if I'm taking 0 point something means whether it is going to return true or false. Okay, don't get confused. 100% pakka it is going to give output as true. Okay, 100% pakka it is going to return true. And I'm converting into complex. Okay, 10 plus 5j. 10 plus 5j means I'm converting complex to boolean. So just it will give true or false. Okay, it's going to give true or false. True. Suppose observe here, I'm not giving here anything. 0 plus j. Okay, 0 plus j means j is not defined. Okay, 0 plus 0j. So 0 plus 0j means there is no meaning in this. Okay, we are going to get output as false. Okay, because 0 for 0 there is no value. Okay, for imaginary part also there is no value. So that's why it is giving error. I mean it is giving an output as false. Okay. Now the final one is converting string to boolean. Okay, I'm taking internally Sai. Okay, internally Sai in the form of string. Okay, now it is going to give true or false. So in our case, we are going to get output as true. Okay, if I'm taking true, okay, if I'm taking true, in this case also it is going to return as true. Okay, but if you observe here in the result keywords, I told you that true, false, none should be starting letter capital, but here I have taken small. So how it is possible means nothing. Just in the string, whatever the content is there for the boolean, it is not going to worry. Just okay, in the string, use provided something. Okay, something is there means I need to return true. Just it will think in that way, but don't think that okay. Startingly, I observed that for the result keywords, true, false, none, first letter should be capital, but here true means small. How it is possible means in the boolean when you are converting string to boolean in the form of string what it is there it is not going to worry. Okay, what it is there it is not going to worry, just it is going to return true or false. In the string something is there it is okay, if it is not there it is going to return false. Okay, boolean false. Okay, in this case most of the peoples are going to feel as false, but make sure 100% pakka it is going to return true. Okay, why? The same rule applicable here also. In the string whatever content is there, converting into boolean it's going to return as for true only. Okay, there is no change in the output. Okay, final one, I'm taking single quotes. Okay, I'm taking single quotes. So in this case we are going to get false because empty string not having anything, so that's why it is going to return as false. Okay, but if I'm giving space means it will consider space is also one character. Okay, space is also one character, that's why it is going to return as true. Clear? So in this case we can convert another types to boolean type. Okay, one note. What is the note? When we are converting 0 or false or empty string and 0 or false or empty string and complex of 0 plus 0j. Okay, 0 plus 0j only in this case, and for the floating, okay, 0.0. okay, in this case only will be the false. In this case only it will be the false. Okay, when we are converting 0 or false or a empty string and 0 plus 0j, okay, or and or 0.0j, only in this case only we are going to get output as false. Remaining all cases we will get as true. Okay, only in this case we will get false. Remaining all cases we will get true. Okay, next final data type is nothing but string. Okay, so final data type is a string data type. Okay, see, we can convert any other type to string data type. So in this 100% pakka we are not going to get any error. Okay, in int we are getting error. Okay, when you are converting complex to int. Okay, in float also you are getting error when you are converting complex to float. And for the string also, string should be specified in the form of 10 for int and float. For the complex side, so did we observe any error? Make sure when you are converting string internally, if it is alphabets, then we are getting error. If it is complex. Okay, so for string and boolean we will not get any error. Okay, observe carefully. In the boolean and string, if you are converting any other things to boolean, we are not going to get any error. 100% pakka. Okay, how we can say, how you can say? So observe carefully. Python first time converting int to string. Okay, so I'm converting int to string. I'm converting string to int. Okay, I'm converting string to int means it's coming in the form of string. Okay, I'm giving float to string. Okay, it is coming in the form of string. If I'm giving complex, okay, 6j, okay, this time also we are getting output. Okay, if you are giving only int, okay, this time also we are getting output. Okay, suppose if you are giving true, okay, if you are giving true, it's going to return true. Don't think true means 1, why it is not coming in the 1. Okay, whatever the content is there inside string, it's just convert into string, not the original value. Okay, so if you observe for false, false. Okay, anyway, string means already is converting string to string means there is no any change in the result. Okay, clear? So for complex and string, sorry, for boolean and string, when you are converting other type to boolean and string, we are going to get result but not error only in these two cases. In the remaining cases, based on the value you are providing int, float, complex, we will get error based on the value what you are providing. Okay, clear, right? Okay, thanks for watching this video. If you are having any questions or queries, please reach out to my email id which is provided in the description. Thanks for watching the video, and if you are watching for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.